All right, it looks like we back. I'm connected again. Yay, I'm back. All right, sorry about that. All right, so sorry about that. Was able to get shit kicked back up. Okay, cool. All right, let's get back. All right, let's go. When we last left off, when we last left off, let's do this. He kept talking about this bullshit.
How does Chicago rank in terms of crime? Not good. Sure, a lot of the crime happens in specific pockets like the South Side, but overall it's pretty bad here.
Oh, he's just coming off the back just saying it. Damn. He's just coming off the back saying it. I thought he was going to have a little bit more weight to that, but let's go.
Can't talk about Chicago without talking about the crime here. How does Chicago rank in terms of crime? Not good. Sure, a lot of the crime.
Come to Chicago for a stay because you got murdered. Oh God, this is just okay. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Happens in specific pockets like the South Side, but overall it's pretty bad here. Per capita, it's not the worst actually anymore.
It wasn't the worst before anyway. Like, really, dog? Really? You know, per capita, Chicago actually has a lower crime rate than a lot of these red cities and towns, right? How do people just like not see this shit? All right, let's go.
While Chicago's murder rate is far from the highest in the nation, it does lead the U.S. in total number of murders. Here's a map which shows where most of the crime.
In what year? Dude, what year? Like that, and this is the shit that I'm talking about. It's just like, you say it's the murder rate. You have a lot of people in one area, and you think there's not gonna be a lot of people that's not upset about shit? Okay. All right. Let's go.
Crime happens. That's a lot of dots. Now, a while ago.
So again, you just put the shit up and not giving any numbers. Like, what's the numbers? What numbers is it actually on the system? Like, really? Like, what numbers? Because it doesn't seem like you putting up any numbers, dog. It just seems like you want to say crime because reasons. And then he puts up, especially on the South Side, like, again, the most poverty-stricken areas has the highest crime. I don't see where the problem is with that unless you're trying to make some other kind of correlation. But let's continue.
Chicago finally demolished large urban centers where gangs lived and thrived. Large parts of Chicago Housing Authority's infamous towers like Cabrini Green were razed, which scattered the gang activity. That helped, but the problem here is far from over, as mindless killings make parts of the city inaccessible for just about everyone. Hopefully, crime continues to go down in Chicago.
Again, it just seems like he's want to say you're doing a lot of way of saying black people. I'm like, that's a lot of words for black people, dude. But let's go.
Chicago is not great. If you drove all around, that's what they would say. Drive downstate and ask everyone else. They would tell you that Chicago is a joke. Forbes called Chicago the 4th most miserable city in the country not too long ago, citing many of the things we've talked about or will talk about in this video. Besides the weather and the cost of living and the lack of real progress, Chicagoites aren't the healthiest people. Maybe it's the food. Chicagoans have a pretty...
This is just playing all the tropes, huh? This is playing all the tropes. I see this is playing all the tropes. All right, let's go.
Pretty bad diet. A lot of deep dish, beer, Italian beef, hot dogs, and brats with or without ketchup. They eat them by the foot here. Or is it the pollution? It's the 18th most polluted city in the country. Or maybe, perhaps...
Wait. What does Chicago have? What does the government or the people have anything to do with the pollution? That sounds like a company problem. That sounds like companies are actually polluting Chicago in a horrible different ways. Or like when the steel mills were here, they just dumped lead and shit in the motherfucking ground. And it's not just Chicago, it's everywhere the steel mills were. They dumped toxic metals into the ground. Of course, fuckers like this. Okay, sure.
Outside of the lake, there really isn't a lot of nature here. Mountains, creeks, pastures. You have to drive pretty far to experience nature, unless you want this. Sure, diversity is a good thing. Having a lot of culture means you're exposed to a variety of food and music and points.
He is not about to do. He's not about to do what I think he is, right? He's not about to do what I think he is, right? No, he's not about to do what I think he is. All right, let's go.
Of view, but the culture shifts so dramatically here, the city's kind of fractured. All these diverse neighborhoods make the city seem so fragmented. It's a big city, so it's understandable that you can go weeks without bumping into a friendly face. But the cold reality of Chicago is...
Wait, what do you mean you can go weeks without bumping into a friendly face? What the fuck does he actually mean? Wow, oh wow. That is okay, let's see what he means by friendly face.
Is that while people aren't snobs, they certainly aren't Midwest nice either. Diversity could be good, theoretically, except studies have shown that the most diverse cities are also the most segregated. Chicago ranks as the 7th most diverse city in the country, but it's also the most segregated, and it's not even close. Diverse neighborhoods make the whole city seem so fragmented. Of course, Chicago tries to develop a kinship around their sports teams.
43-yard attempt. We'll see if the Eagles want to take that time out.
By the former Eagle.
And, he hits the upright again. That's impossible.
Again, like, what does the sports team have anything to do in the age of motherfucking just in the age of, I don't know, where you can actually look at teams across the country and across the globe? What does a sports team have anything to do with not wanting to move in a place? I'm confused with that one. Is this just I hate Chicago, the top 10 list? But let's go.
If you move to Chicago, you'll immediately get drawn into the sports culture here. The Cubs are an easy team to love, or the White Sox, I suppose. The Bulls haven't been good since Mike left. Hockey's a big deal here, and the Blackhawks aren't that bad.
The Bears. The Bears.
And of course, the Bears, which define the mood for the entire state each fall. And every year they disappoint right around the holidays, and then Chicagoans look outside and realize they have 3 months of depression ahead of them until baseball season starts again. And then it starts all over. But without sports, there really isn't anything that brings this town together anymore. And more lately, the sport.
What about all the different places, the downtown area, the culture that we have, the theater district? Like, we actually have theater in Chicago that can rival places like Broadway. We have the Steppenwolf Theater. We have the Chicago Theater, as he said. We have several different places around here where you can actually get shows. But dumb fucks like this, of course, uncultured MAGA motherfuckers, just hate Chicago because Donald Trump told them to. But let's go.
Sports downs are a lot longer than the ups. Chicago used to have good sports teams, but now it's kind of a used to city now. It used to have the world's tallest building. It used to have the world's busiest airport.
Wait, he asks us if Chicagoan is like, oh, we gonna fucking tear the one fucking city. We gonna tear the motherfucking Sears Tower down. What the fuck is wrong with this man? He acts as if, oh no, fuck Sears Tower. We gonna tear the shit down because of reasons. But let's go.
It used to be a great place to raise a family. If you lived in Chicago, admit it. You wish you lived in a warmer place like LA or in a less populated place, even Milwaukee.
That's what it is. He's from Milwaukee. Hey, let's look right now. That's what it is. Nick Johnson YouTube. Oh my God. Like, okay, this is how you know that this motherfucker is a right winger. Check this shit out. This is the title of one of his video.
I spent
The top 10 gayest states in America. Wow. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Wow. That. Wow. Let's look up his fan tube, his YouTube fan tube. Nick Johnson is and we're just looking this shit up for right now. Is an American YouTuber and editor of homesnacks.com. He is known for his ranking about cities, countries, and the states of the U.S. He joined YouTube in 2007 and uploaded his first video in 2015, which is over 8 years after the creation of his channel. Does it say where he lives? Of course it doesn't. Not seeing where he did. Not seeing if we get the city that he's from, because this sure is a shining city sitting on the hill. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he doesn't say. Let's see. No, that's not. That's a truly flattering picture. That's a truly flattering picture. I don't see this shit. Let's see. So he's from Cleveland. Wait, he's from Cleveland? This motherfucker's from Cleveland. No, there must be another one. This motherfucker's from Cleveland? He's from Cleveland. He talks about Chicago, but this motherfucker's from Cleveland. And I know some decent people are in Cleveland, don't get me wrong, but this motherfucker's from Cleveland. Yeah, sure.
You're likely overtaxed, overburdened, stressed, and sick of shoveling snow. And if you're thinking about moving to Chicago, well, what for? There are many, many, many other places in the country where you can land a good job and be around people who are happier, warmer, and safer. It'll be gone in November, it'll be gone in November. The sun and warm will be gone in November, it'll be gone in November, it'll be gone in November.
Dude, you can't sing. So, yeah. That was the thing we just watched. And, I don't know what else to say. He has it where he thinks that Chicago is just like hate shit. And I can't with motherfuckers like that. You know why? Because one, he's a fucking conservative that he's just doing the shit out of. I just hate Chicago because, you know, black people and, you know, Barack Obama and yeah, like, the fuck? Alright, so, yeah, we're going to be cutting this segment up. Do the whole like, share, and subscribe shit. If you're watching it now live on Twitch, keep in mind I have the you know if you want to give the free Jeff Bezos bucks with Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, I would be happy for the support. And yeah, all that other good shit. Wow, that was a thing. So we're gonna cut this video segment here. Get that off my list of having to do. Okay. So yeah, as you guys can actually see, I'm kind of making a scene where it's I don't know. It's just like I kind of like personality in my art. Like this is like the most less personality that I have character on this. Thank you for the biz, Vicky. But yeah, like I'm trying to just put characters. I don't know if you guys have actually seen the Lily and Lotus fight scene. I actually have it, and I'm gonna put it in like I'm gonna put it in the I don't know. I'm gonna put it up on my show, on my stream, so one day that you guys can actually see it. What else? But like, yeah, I'm just one of my biggest things is I like characters, and especially when I'm drawing, I love characters because characters are how we see the world. Like, if you I'm gonna give a philosophy that I have, especially when it comes to like bad movies, bad TV shows, or shit like that. And me and Wajita was talking about this yesterday. If a character has some inconsistencies, but a through line of how they act and how they get to the point, they can have some inconsistency because human. I tendally find characters that do that shit compelling. They may not be good, they may not be the best, but they are compelling. We were talking about how God of War Ragnarok was actually a compelling storyline and reacted to the way a lot of people will react to trauma or dealing with PTSD. I find myself watching a lot of I hate God of War Ragnarok because of this shit, and it's just like, you want people to be human and non-human at the same goddamn time. And I just chalk a lot of that hatred up for bad characters to, ironically, the shit that they complain about. A lot of people, if you look right now, they complain about, the Marvel version of this character or this popular version of a character, and it's just like, wait, no, that's not how they happen. It's just okay. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna actually do this video here, because I actually have a feeling the way I want to talk about this. Give me a second. Let's actually work this one. New video, calling an audible. Alright, so let's do this one. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one, because I may want to draw that scene in The Last Dragon in real life because of these people. All right, so let's just go about this. So new video. All right, so I have an issue with a lot of people when they look at characterization and they don't really talk about the characterization. They just talk about why they fucking hate a certain type of characterization. I really have a fucking issue. And what drives me crazy about those people is that they, at the same time, want 6 different things. And these are people who claim to be fucking writers. but they are just like trash. And what they may have been doing is, like I am, an illustrator. Now, I get it. I'm a character illustrator. I work with putting personalities in the way people are. I have rudimentary things that I put up in my head to actually talk about people, but when it comes down to it, I'm not the author just per se. I may come up with some stories, but it would be like in the 90s where a lot of the artists that created characters that then try to write the stories, and then the stories were just shit or trash. Hello, Todd McFarlane. But it'd be like that. And I'm not saying that I would have great stories, but I can put together some stories. And I think these people are just those type of people. So let's hear what these fucks at Clownfish TV has to say. Neon and Geeky Sparkles. Or is it one of the... let's go. Let's just see.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
And it's okay to hate the MCU.
Now,
yeah, it's totally fine to hate on Phase 4 of the MCU because we have lots of news outlets.
Like, okay, we're not going to talk about how bitter they are because they just hate Disney altogether because, you know, they left Disney on their own accord. Not that they were fired because no, they weren't fired. They weren't fired because reasons. But yeah, sure. Let's go.
That were standing for Marvel for years. And they were telling YouTubers that they were awful people, toxic fans, alt-right Nazis, the whole deal, right? Just in the last couple of days, the Daily Beast puts up an article. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4 has been a total train wreck.
how dare they? That's hate speech.
4 hours ago on Screen Rant, it's okay to say MCU movies are bad.
Wait. These motherfuckers, it's like, yeah, people are agreeing with us. Even though we said some outright sexist shit, some outright racist shit. These are the people that got mad at the Mighty Thor. It was like, how could he be called the Mighty Thor? She can't be stronger than Thor. Like, that was her name in the comics, dog. She's called the Mighty Thor. No, women are weaker than men. And like, these are also the same people that got mad at the He-Man reboot. I'm just like, why are you guys so fucking testy? But let's go. All right, let's go.
Well, why weren't we allowed to say that? Yeah, the news outlets, the ones that were calling fans toxic, they tried to destroy Captain Marvel, all that kind of crap.
Wait a minute. There were some toxic people that tried to destroy Captain Marvel. Oh my God, do we not remember that the Quartering did like 200 videos on Captain Marvel and Brie Larson? That was a thing that happened. We know that happened. We have the videos. They're still up. God damn. Videos that I did with you guys are still up. We have that shit. Yes, y'all are being toxic as shit. Okay. This is just an easy one. Let's go.
Allowed to say it's bad now.
So we're going to take a look at these articles. We're going to see a lot more like this, I think, because one, people have caught on that Phase 4 is a dud and it's completely directionless.
No direction, yeah.
Completely directionless. And two, a lot of these news outlets are trying to claw back as many fans as they can. And they've spent so many years attacking fans, driving their audience away. And I did a video yesterday how gaming news sites were freaking out because they're like, oh my God, our websites are dying. Well, the websites are dying because they didn't have a lot of actual readers. They had venture capital propping up these websites.
Oh, okay. Like, your point. They're not going after the same fans that you are. Hey, like, I started this off with talking about, this is the reason why I chose this video. I know that there are some shit that, like, for instance, I hate fucking Souls games. And the reason why I hate Souls games is not because they're made poorly and they're just the same gameplay, except for like 2 that are just copy paste. Sekiro and Bloodborne. That aren't just Sekiro and Bloodborne copy paste. I hate Souls games. It's just medieval fucking I would say kind of like it's just medieval type horror games. And the fact of the matter is, like, after so long, you don't like those games. And one of the reasons why I hate it is not the get good argument, because we all know that Souls games, you can basically kite shit, or you can actually just, you don't have to tank it. You like, Souls games are not hard. Souls games are not hard. They're just memorizing a pattern. That's all Souls games are. Although I think From Software should go back to making Armored Core. I'm not gonna be mad because Souls games exist in the world. That's just stupid. That's just like me saying, like, oh, something I don't like exists. Then don't watch it. Don't give your money to it. It is a reason why I played God of War Ragnarok and played the original God of War and played God of War 2018, because I like it. I like those games. I like the story. I like the characterization of those games. And when it's a game that, hey, doesn't have that story or characterization, I can at least do something that controls the world. For example, I like Conan Exiles. And you can probably say, like, well, Conan Exiles is influenced by, like, Souls games. But it's the building mechanics in there. I like fucking City Skylines because it's the building mechanic for there. But I'm not going to be mad at somebody who plays Civilization. I'm not going to be mad at somebody who plays Ark. These are not things I'm going to be mad about, even if it's a direct competition. It's stupid. You're not going to sit me like, oh, I hate Ark because Ark is this. Like, no. You're just doing it for hate clicks. And if you're just doing it for hate clicks, then, like, what's the point? Fuck. You're not talking about the bad parts about it. And no, if you were talking about the bad characterizations, you'll be exposed as a Nazi, as a hate-filled motherfucker, as a misogynist. You don't want to talk about that. You want to nitpick shit that you see in the movies that you like. But let's continue.
And the actual readers are moving on to like YouTube and smaller websites. And I think they're starting to realize, like, oh shit, we are on the wrong side of it. And
yeah, after they told everybody else they were on the wrong side of it.
after they told everybody else for years.
I like this why Thor Love and Thunder CGI looks so bad, and that's why they're popular articles right now.
Yeah, because
Thor Love and Thunder's CGI was bad because digital artists, CGI artists, are over fucking worked. They need to have more people in that field. That's why it looks so bad. But they're not going to talk about that. They're going to say because Disney is woke. But let's go.
a lot of people working on these movies said that Marvel's just shitting stuff out, rushing it out.
Are we going to be allowed to call them misogynists, racists, istophobes, toxic man babies?
See, this is the shit. This is the reason why they are. This is the reason why they have so much glee, because they want to be called. They want to throw around the terms that they are actually advocating for, and they want to call these other people that shit because, well, we brought up points that made us sound toxic. We brought up points that made us sound misogynistic, but you can't call us that because reasons. And yeah, no, that's not how this shit goes, dog. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. If you bringing up points because a woman shouldn't be that strong, a man acts like this, you're just being toxic. But let's go.
I just think this is very, very funny. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news.
No. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. No shilling on my channel.
We do talk about Marvel, talk about Disney, talk about the MCU Phase 4, which is so far had more misfires than hits, in my opinion, and in the opinions of a lot of other people. Mm-hmm. It is a directionless mess, and they're actually bringing that up. The Daily Beast in particular brings it up. They're like, it's very clear that they had a plan for the MCU
right
through Endgame.
Yes.
Before we go any further, we want to give a...
Oh, no, fuck that. No. Really? Still? All right, thank you. Shit.
another video. They were talking just like in May or something like that Kevin Feige and team were going to go on a retreat to plan the rest of the MCU. And I was like, but wait, I thought you already had a plan. No, they didn't.
There's no plan. Now they're teasing, Secret Wars with the Russo brothers.
Yes.
Again, it doesn't feel like they were actually building toward that organically. It's like, well, how do we one up Infinity War? Secret Wars. We'll do that one. We'll do that next. So this article from the Daily Beast a couple days ago, the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 has been a total train wreck.
No shit.
They said there's no larger structure or any compelling.
I want to know, for these people that say it's been a train wreck, because there's been some hits and misses. There have been movies that I've been more invested in. Ironically, I saw them all. And what would they do? What stories would they have? What would they cover? Because if you actually follow the Marvel comic book universe, you will actually see that there are no times where it's just big burly men that's carrying all the work. Marvel has had a diverse cast of everybody from its inception. What do you want to see? Do you want to just see the 90s comics versions where most of the people got super hard, ultra, just this? Like, please, I want to hear what these people think just should be included in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, Carol Danvers is a thing. Carol Danvers has been in the comics for ages. Now, I, because I'm a sick and twisted motherfucker, would have wanted to see alcoholic Carol Danvers and how she, rose from that. Yeah, of course, because it's a good story. Now, not the whole mentally controlled to give birth to her abuser type Avengers 200 type shit. No. But there are just a lot of good stories where you have powerful women. She-Hulk literally has the same attitude that she had when she first came into the comics. Jean Grey, admittedly, when she first came in, she was a damsel in distress. But Phoenix Jean Grey, do you really want to pick this fight? And a lot of this, a lot of it is really just weak ass motherfuckers like this, like motherfucking Neon or Geeky Sparkles or the Quartering. I know we mentioned him before, who got so pissy drunk that he pissed in his basement because his wife went out for pizza without him. Okay, but yeah, sure. And it's just yes, there have been Kamala Khan and I don't get all of this. I don't get where this hatred of the MCU is too spread out. I don't get it. They're comic book movies. And maybe that's the thing. I know they built obviously during the first part of phase 1 and phase 2, there was a plot to link them all together. No, there wasn't. But of course, yeah, now in retrospect there was. Of course not. But all right, I'm doing more preaching then.
Supervillains. It's populated by second-tier heroes.
You can't say that because that's racism.
That's racism.
And misogyny. Go ask Twitter.
They're talking about the cinema scores, and we talked about this the other day. The cinema score dropping on MCU movies. The audiences are getting kind of burnt out on the MCU. And again, it's a double-edged sword because I think if people were really invested in the MCU, they wouldn't be getting burnt out. But instead, it's a bunch of middling TV shows, middling movies. A handful of characters you recognize. We had, Wanda's heel turn, which, again, that happened in the comics. She's, goes between good and evil all the time. But I don't think the MCU fans were quite prepared.
No,
for
but it. I have to read this paragraph because it amuses me so much. Since reaping billions with Endgame, Marvel has delivered exactly one memorable superhero spectacular: Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yep.
And that was a co-production with Sony that hinged on nostalgia for pre-MCU movies.
What?
Wait. People love Loki. And I'm sorry, people liked fucking... Wow. Who are they writing for? Okay. All right, let's go.
No, wait, it gets better, it gets better.
What?
The rest have all been different shades of mid. Black Widow was underdone by pointless blandness more than the pandemic. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings was a dramatic shrug. You know how much shit we got for saying it was okay though? And Eternals was a dreary dud that barely felt like it existed in the same world as its franchise mates. And Doctor Strange 2 was a Frankensteinian monster whose few flourishes were drowned out by cacophonous faux horror and fan servicey cameos. Thor Love and Thunder is a similar washout, an insistently jokey beast that can't get out of its own smug way.
Ouch.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
These were the same people that was talking about the Thor 2, The Dark World was too serious. I just want you guys to remember that. I want you guys to remember that. Like, any types of levity in any property to a lot of these people, it leads to you are always joking. You don't want the motherfucking other resolution of just people just being like, oh, we're sad, we're upset. But dumb fucks like this, that's what they think of. But let's go.
God.
That's way more vicious than we've ever been.
Almost all these still turned out to be financial winners, but that says less about their quality than about the studio's success at convincing audiences that each new MCU installment is a must-see if they want to stay abreast of the ongoing serialized narrative. Except what narrative? What narrative? Endgame capped a decade in which Marvel's standalone films built in intertwined fashion toward an epic finale. Phase 4 has yet to reveal a larger structure, except it's about the multiverse, a concept that grows more tedious with each passing day.
They're I want to ask how many people, when they first saw Captain America or Iron Man, they would have thought about Infinity War or Endgame. Although, like, let's be honest, as a comic book fan, Endgame wasn't as good as the Infinity Saga. Like, it wasn't. It fucking wasn't. Where's my Adam Warlock? This ends now. Where's the Stephen Strange, the planner or the victory, is no Adam Warlock. I'm just gonna say it. He's good, but Stephen Strange is not that guy. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, I am a nerd. But still, like, we don't have. It's not like we have motherfucking, Reed Richards in this shit. It's not like we have fuck Professor Xavier because he never really does anything fucking right. Even Reed Richards fucks up, but like, we don't have the smartest minds in the universe, and they dumb down Tony Stark. Like, they really dumb down Tony Stark. I'm just saying, but still in all, it's better than what 90% of these movies out there are doing. And we aren't even, just because Disney is doing Marvel movies does not stop any other action movies. Netflix has a ton of action movies. Disney still has a ton of action movies. The Marvel Cinematic Universe existing is not stopping anybody from making any other movies. The only thing it is doing is sucking up motherfucking air. And if you have an issue with the air sucking up, cool. Start promoting the Disney movies. Start talk about Black Adam. I'll wait. Talk about Wonder Woman 84. I'll wait. Well, they did talk about that because it was a woman. It was mad because a woman. Like, start talking about these movies that you feel aren't getting the hype that they should. No, you're not going to talk about that because you want to hate click. Oh yeah, we hate Disney. All right, let's go.
So funny.
Given that mainly registers as a device for resurrecting past favorites and indulging in do-overs, not even hinting an overarching direction or goal. The entire affair feels like a rudderless collection of tonally divergent one-offs, kind of like the DCEU.
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me too, like they're doing with Ms. Marvel. We're going to bring the X-Men in. So there's things people want. They're just trying to find a way to tie it into all their other shit instead of just give people what they want.
Yeah, I mean, if they actually gave us a good X-Men movie and a good Fantastic Four movie, I mean, at one point in time, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man carried Marvel Comics, carried the whole damn thing, and it could carry the MCU.
Yeah, it's because of the whole motherfucking Saturday morning cartoons and afternoon cartoons. Of course, they were the most popular. Like, don't get me wrong. And I don't want to actually imply that they were trash, but the Hulk, the X-Men, the Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four universe that they all had together, even the fucking Iron Man, that's what made those properties take off in movies and forms and shit like that. That's the reason why they had movies for this shit. Because we had the X-Men 97, because we had Spider-Man that ironically tied into him, because we had Iron Man that tied into him, because we had the Fantastic Four, and then the branch off the Hulk. All of this shit tied in together, and they were in the same universe. They're just doing that shit right now. They're literally just doing that shit. And it's been a moneymaker. And you know why people won't stop coming for those movies? Is because it tells a cohesive story. People like filling in gaps. And the fact that Marvel is filling in gaps, that makes people feel good, no matter how bad they think the stories are. And, like, to be honest with you, some of them are shit. I am going to say it. Some of them are shit, but not in a way that these people are fucking saying. They just mad because, oh, women. Oh, they shitting on men. Like, the scene where they're talking about, they're doing a She-Hulk and they're saying, like, yeah, a lot of these guys are fucking losers. That's a Reddit comment section. Like, that shit they got from real life. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, is it harsh? Yes. But I cover red pill videos. But let's go.
Because, people forget Captain America and Iron Man, and especially Ant-Man, those characters, they were D-list characters.
Before.
They were the leftovers.
Well, they get down to that down here. I think we're talking about Robert Downey Jr.
Wait, Captain America was never a D-list character. Captain America was always spoken in awe and reverence in every fucking Marvel comic. I remember that 3-part episode with Spider-Man. Like, no, it was like Captain America. Oh, Captain America. Ooh, we're going to save Captain America. When they did the fucking Secret Wars in Spider-Man, they was like, oh, we're bringing back Captain America. Like, what are you talking about? They're my age. They know this shit. They know the popularity of Captain America. Everybody holds Steve Rogers to a fucking, like, oh, Steve Rogers. They literally have him. They literally have one of the fucked up thing that they not even fucked up. One of the awe-inspiring things that they always say about Steve Rogers, the man who stood in front of the God with a shield. They literally, everybody says that. Nobody, like, that's the reason why Secret Empire was so hated, because they took Captain America, he is more respected in a lot of cases than fucking Superman to people. He's more of a Boy Scout than Superman to people. And he was like, they ruined my Captain America. How? What world do you live in, dog? But let's continue.
Jr. and stuff.
Yeah, there's no Robert Downey Jr., no Chris Evans, Chadwick Boseman is gone. We're going to do another Black Panther without the Black Panther, which makes no damn sense.
Hemsworth's God of Thunder aside, it's all second tier now.
And he's second tier. He's second tier in his own movie. There's no supervillain in sight, creatively speaking. Phase 4 has already hit the skids. Jonathan Majors' baddie Kang the Conqueror may eventually fit the bill, but the fact that he's only been briefly introduced in one of the MCU's small screen ventures in Loki speaks to another franchise problem. Too much material.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. There's too much.
It's too much. WandaVision and Hawkeye and Loki, and you have to watch all these to understand what the hell's going on. I mean, originally it was supposed to be that these were going to be like additive. These shows were going to be additive. But it's like, if you didn't watch WandaVision, you don't know what the hell's going on in Doctor Strange 2. You have no idea what's
Well,
going on.
they bring that down here. They said the MCU's paradigm-shifting achievement.
It was almost as if there was a fucking pandemic that caused people to change plans. I don't know. It was almost as if it's a pandemic. All right, let's go.
It was interconnectivity, which is why Phase 4's the diffuseness is such a letdown. But the franchise has exhibited a great willingness to hire distinct directors, lend their films, blah, 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 blah. They've resulted in mostly uneven...
Wait, what? Wait, what? Where is she reading that at? Because the fact that she did that sounds really, really fucking weird. Okay, the MCU's paragon shift achievement was interconnectivity, which is why Marvel's Phase 4 differences is such a letdown. While the franchise exhibited a greater willingness to hire diverse directors to bend their films and shows, some I don't even know what that word is. Let me see if I can bump this up. Hopefully this doesn't drop the quality of the stream. Okay, some idiosyncrasies, be it Sam Raimi's with Doctor Strange 2 or Justin Benson and Aaron Moonhead with Moon Knight, the results have been mostly uneven and unsatisfying. Yeah, when you have multiple directors doing multiple things, and let's face it, these are directors that have a lot of different talents. Yes, of course. And yeah, it will take a monster team of writers to try to put this shit together in a reasonable way, and sometimes they don't always work. But serviceable doesn't mean bad. But let's go.
Unsatisfying.
That's interesting.
They're talking about She-Hulk up above, which no one really gives a shit about. Basically, everybody's like, it looks like shit, and it doesn't look like She-Hulk at all. The character doesn't even act like She-Hulk. That's it. I'm hearing from everyone.
Wait, you didn't watch it? Wait, you didn't watch it? Okay, all right, sure. The character does act like She-Hulk, and that's the problem with a lot of it. She acts too much like She-Hulk because She-Hulk was never just, oh, I just like... No, She-Hulk was always a fucking rah-rah 70s like woman's liberation type character, and yeah, no, she was always like that. But let's go.
Yeah, they basically said that what is driving the box office is obligation. People
Yes.
are in the habit of going to see every Marvel movie because they think it's actually leading
But
to
it's
something.
starting to not be the case, and the box office is starting to drop.
Yep. A course correction is needed before the entire ship runs aground.
Thank you. That's what we've been saying. You know how much shit we take for saying that kind of stuff? We've been saying it for years. Years. And we get so much.
What's the course correction? What's the course correction? I want to know what you think the course correction is. Are they going to say it? Or let's go.
Shit for it.
So now we've got Screen Rant. It's now okay to say MCU movies are bad.
Been saying it.
MCU Phase 4's mixed reception has continually had people lash out against any criticism.
Yes.
But there are plenty of reasons why it should be allowed.
But they're going to be like probably their reasons.
They said they were releasing many more projects that have been met with mixed or negative reception from the previous phases. Oddly enough, this has caused some people to become more defensive of the MCU. I see it in the comments. We did a video the other day on Kamala Khan being a mutant. And we had a couple rando like MCU small YouTube channels like popping in being like, you're so negative. Why are you so negative?
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Oh my God, they're fucking snowflakes. Oh my God. I'm sorry, they're fucking snowflakes. What, oh my God, why are you so negative? Bitch, eat a dick. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, all right, let's go.
Now, I'm so glad that Screen Rant gives me permission to say what I've been saying all this time.
I know, right? Bad CGI, lackluster storytelling.
Amen.
Many have gotten into the habit of saying the criticisms are overblown at best and entirely out of line at worst.
But they're not. That's just it.
Yep, both will usually lead to heavy vitriol levied at anyone who had any sort of criticism.
The media was the ones doing it first. And now
Yes.
they're pissed. Now it's okay to hate it.
The media set the tone.
And now they're like, shit. Now everybody's mad at us because we don't like it.
I mean, now we've got people working on Marvel projects coming out and saying that Disney's cutting corners. Disney's cutting corners. They're overworking their CGI, visual effects artists. They're making.
You sound like you have a problem with capitalism, dog. I know. I'm just saying it. Sound like you have a problem with capitalism. I know. Like capitalists who want to actually try to fucking get as much profit as they can out of the least amount of people as they can. Sound like your problem is with capitalism, dog. All right, fuck. Let's go.
last minute
They're
changes.
trying to shit out too much stuff. They're going
Yes.
quantity over quality. Let's be honest.
They said, while the MCU is far from the only fandom to have this sort of behavior, toxic behavior, it's certainly become one of the more noticeable to engage in recent years.
If Star Wars too, I would say.
In Star Wars, it's like, look, Disney fandom and Marvel fandom and Star Wars fandom, it's all kind of crossed over. It's all crossed over into many shades of crazy.
Yes.
It really has. But they said, yeah, there are people defending it, blindly defending the MCU at every turn.
But they've been, and the media has been the ones behind that most of the time. Like when they were trying to make people be, like if you liked Alita, then they were trying to pit Alita people against Captain Marvel people. The media was the one who did that.
Yeah.
Like it was a win for women.
Why do they sound like they're just whining that they got some criticism? Is it just me, or does it sound like they're whining that they got criticism? You get what I'm saying? Is it me? It sounds as if they're whining because they got criticism. All right, let's go.
There were two strong female characters. Alita was definitely a better movie than Captain Marvel, and they tried to make it a contest. And it was the media who led that.
They said the blind faith and the refusal to listen to other points of view make the shortcomings look even worse. There are plenty of reasons why it should be okay to criticize the MCU, especially when some of their older projects are taken into account. Wow.
I'm ready to like turntables at this point.
She is really having a motherfucking meltdown about this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just can't, right? I just can't. You called me racist. You called me sexist. And now they get to talk bad about it because... Sorry. Fuck. RIP my headphone listeners. I'm sorry. All right, let's go.
Marvel
Like
got
toss chairs.
Yeah, I know, right? Marvel got away with some bad movies before Phase 4. We don't talk about those very often. But now it's like every damn movie is middling. Eternals bad reviews were a turning point for the MCU.
Oh, you mean, weren't these media outlets like going around saying that people were review bombing these movies and stuff? But now it's completely acceptable.
Oh yeah, it's totally acceptable now.
Well, thank God they have their permission.
They keep talking about the critical reception of the Eternals being incredibly bad, excluding Spider-Man No Way Home. That started a trend for the rest of Phase 4. Doctor
So wait,
Strange
is this
bad.
because the critical scores have been low? Now it's acceptable because the critics don't like it.
I think that's part of it. I think the money ran out. I think Disney was actually paying off a lot of these.
We don't know that.
Why do people go to paying off? Just say this. Here, I got a fucking real motherfucking way of actually just saying why people gave Marvel and the MCU so much high praise. I got a way of saying it. Because people like shit that's new, and when shit is no longer new, then people start complaining about it because fans want, ironically, something new, but the same thing. It's the paradox of having a fandom. They just want something new that they've never seen before, but things that are the same things. That's just the paradox of fandom. I don't know what else to say about that, dog. That's how that works. But let's go. We almost finished with this video. Wow.
Bad.
But with perks and access But I mean, look, it's obvious that Phase 4 is not anywhere near as beloved as Phases 1 through 3. We've gotten rid of all the major characters everybody cared about, the Avengers. We have a bunch of the Avengers were kind of like B and C list characters. Now we have a bunch of freaking D, E, F tier Marvel characters. Everybody's been killed or replaced.
It's like as soon as you have any character on a show, and you get a show, and you get a movie, and you get a franchise, and you get this, you get a comic book.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious.
Loki's been around since the start of the Avengers. She-Hulk has been around since 1980. Hawkeye was introduced with Black Widow. Kamala Khan has been in the comics for at least 10 years. What are they talking about, new characters? Fucking Carol Danvers has been a part of the Avengers for decades. What the fuck are they talking about? It just sounds as if they just don't like these characters. And that's okay. If you don't like these characters, that's fine. But yeah, let's go.
That the media, all within the last week or so, and because of Thor, that they're turning on the MCU Phase 4. It's not hilarious, though, for those of us who have had to deal with a bunch of freaking crazies.
Oh, yeah, when they have to deal with the crazies, then we're going to call it the crazies for being ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was okay when they were telling us we were crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Screw you.
So I think,
Screw you.
I think we are going to see some changes here. I think eventually.
All right, so yeah, that's what it is. They're mad because they were literally called out for their bullshit, and now yeah, sure. I guess with this video, as would always, I am
Done.
I don't even know. Wow, shit. That was interesting and telling. And this is what I mean about people that have like different types of like hangups about shit. I don't know what else to say. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. Let's stop this video right here. I think this is turning out really well. Of course, I've yet to actually work on their hands and heads and shit like that. Wow, I didn't plan on doing that video. Yeah. I have no idea what that came from. Anyway, yeah. Can we do some MRA content? I mean, like, I probably have my fill of just Pearl videos, which I have a few videos that's coming out. Note to the editor. Hi, editor. I just gonna ask. Are we gonna put those videos out soon? I know you kind of yelled at me for like thumbnails. Can you give me some ideas about what you want me to do for the thumbnails? I would appreciate it. Thank you for your help, and I appreciate it because you are helping me, and we're helping to build this channel. Note to the editor. Yeah, thank you. All right. I know. Just, yeah. You take care of the people that take care of you and shit like that. So. You would like that, wouldn't you? Anyway, let's get to the next video. Fuck. I really hate this woman. Not because it's bad because I hate her, but it's just like, all right, so I know a few people that I'm gonna say it like this. In my personal life, in my real life, I know some people that I understand why they feel the way they do about certain shit. I totally do. I understand how they come to the ways that they come to certain shit. But I don't understand female MRAs. Like I said, I know some women that have been poisoned by the red pill and are climbing out of it. But I don't understand female MRAs because that it's just like, you rooting for the team that wants you in the kitchen, right? That's who the team that you're rooting for, that thinks you should not have rights because they see rights as a zero-sum game. And so I don't see why you go for that. But here we have well, she's gonna introduce herself. Let's hear her talk about it.
Hi, my name is Chloe Roma, and I've spent the last year building my name on social media as a men's rights advocate. I'm here today to share with you everything the society has done in the last year and is continuing to do to try to prevent me from advocating for men.
How are people preventing you? What are they preventing you from? It seems like you got a YouTube channel, and quite frankly, it seems like you have 1 million subscribers. So, oh yeah, conservative victim complex. I know, right? Conservative victim complex because reasons. Come on. Well, let's go.
The story is way too long, so I'm going to make this very brief. Although this last year as a men's rights advocate has been absolutely incredible, I've gotten to reach millions and millions of people, and I've got to connect with so many of my fans and hear their personal stories. It has also caused a living hell and turmoil in my own personal life.
How? What the fuck? How? Hold on, guys. Let me get my other pencils. What living hell has it caused in your life? I want to hear that. I want to hear what problems that it's causing your life, Chloe Roma.
Because I am a men's rights advocate, I am probably the most censored advocate on social media. I have lost a total of 9 TikTok accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, and I've been permanently banned from Facebook.
So you broke terms of service. You just broke terms of service. You want to put up the example of what you've done to break terms of service? Because I don't know what did you do that caused you to get banned? They never say that. Like, I can show, like, we have, things in our Discord of where people gotten banned for the shit that they've actually said. But why don't you put up the reason why you got banned? What is the shit that you seen that you said that they don't want you to say? But let's continue.
A group of very determined women from across Canada and the US spent their year creating false allegations about me, false narratives, attempting to get my child taken away and put it into social services, as well as releasing my address to the public and giving them step-by-step instructions on how to get here.
Really? Really? Again, a citation needed? Citation needed. And I know some of our residents says, would you believe all women? Like, no, I believe people can have the right to say things, but you also have to say if it's a right wing and if they're a right wing and they're talking, they're lying. Okay, that's bad. That's harsh. I shouldn't have said it like that, but she has a benefit in being dishonest. She has a benefit in actually saying that people are after her because it's that right wing. Oh shit, that's green. It's that right wing victim complex. But let's go.
Knowing that I live in the same city as the father of my kid, who tried to kill me with a metal baton nearing 3 years ago.
So, and if you feel that you're hidden from shit, then if you feel that you need to hide from shit, why do you make a fucking YouTube channel putting out the shit? I'm not saying that you can't, have a social presence, especially if someone is targeting you. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you fear for your safety, if that's what you fear, then maybe social media, maybe being enlightening around on social media isn't the thing that you should actually do. Or it can all just be bullshit. And again, I know I'm not saying that she is definitely lying, but I've seen a lot of these conservative people actually play victim to some of the shit that's happening with them. But let's continue.
The allegations that I face from this year alone include me threatening to beat people up, threatening to burn people's houses down, stalking, abusing my child, sexually exploiting my child, giving her drugs, the accusation that my suicide attempt was actually a drug overdose, allegations of me sending videos and pictures of myself nude to minors, allegations of me...
Okay, let's continue these applications. It's Stay Trey Bay called her out. We're gonna look in that afterwards.
Traveling to other countries to sleep with minors, even though I don't have a passport. Allegations of tax fraud, of charity fraud. The list just goes on.
I think I saw that charity fraud type thing. I really think I did a video about it. I think I did. I mentioned that in one of the videos that she mentioned. All right, let's go.
Composited the majority of these allegations into a petition that they put online about a year ago. In that petition, they claimed to have evidence for all of these claims, but yet when my fans reached out, when my PR reached out, when I reached out personally, they will never show evidence. Whenever someone asks for evidence, they always go, oh, go to this person's video, but they never have it, because guess what? None of these things ever happened. Can't forget my car. They also vandalized my car.
Do you have evidence? Have you actually filed a police report? There are things that you can actually do. If this happened, you can file the police report. Do you have the evidence for real? What do these people say? If that really happened, then you would have called the cops? That's the first thing that they always say when it comes to when you hear about a woman who have been abused or assaulted. If it really happened, you should have called the cops. This is the standard that I actually have for these people as well. But let's go.
What am I on here specifically to talk about today?
How you're a victim? Shit, I wasn't supposed to say that part out loud, wasn't?
The allegation that I'm currently facing, which is that I'm a child groomer. This allegation is pushed across all of my social medias, and I need to address it. The saddest thing to me about this is that these allegations didn't stem from there being messages in between me and a minor, videos in between me and a minor. I've never been inappropriate with a minor. These allegations are stemming from the fact that I have a good chunk of my following that are young men, that are minors, who are men. And if you look at the definition of grooming, it's building an emotional, it's building a connection, a relationship of trust with a minor so that you can abuse and manipulate them.
Now, I will say this. I am not going to say that she's out here getting, without evidence, she's out here getting young boys to come to her house and play hide the Tootsie Roll. Oh, but she is manipulating a lot of young men. She is. That she is. She's playing into their victimhood because conservatives are our victims, and it's telling. But okay, let's go.
There's no evidence of that. But no mind, people are still believing it. People are still DMing me. People are still emailing my support team without even realizing that these allegations are not stemming from any sort of evidence, but only simply from the fact that society does not want women to advocate for men. Here.
No. The fuck? Of course society wants women to advocate for men, just like society wants men to advocate for women. That's a thing, We want people to advocate for each other. That's what called being human is. But of course, conservative victim complex.
The TikTok accounts of the women who have dedicated the last.
See, yeah, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Cover this shit. For real? She is really going on this shit. Let's go.
Does not want women to advocate for men.
So let's do this. I'm gonna actually block this off, and we're just shit. I hadn't been showing that the whole time, and we're not gonna continue to show it. Let's go.
Here are the TikTok accounts of the women who have dedicated the last year of their lives to filling up their pages about false information and false allegations about me. It is not that hard to just go to their page and see for yourself. These women have dedicated the majority of their accounts to what they call calling me out, but what I call baiting people for attention.
Your point. If they disagree with you, like I'm doing, they have the ability to call you out. That's a thing that happens. But all right, let's go.
This girl, however, didn't just only go after me, she went after every single possible person that was in my life. The queen of it all, though? Her, Amanda Moore, the one who called the police on me this summer and ended up getting investigated herself. This woman has carried through with the most allegations about me and my child. And this is the woman who on her TikTok posted step-by-step instructions on how to get to my home and made best friends with the people who attempted to kill me. The type of character.
And, I'm sorry, where is the motherfucking police report? You can arrest people for shit like that. That's something that you can actually do. I don't get it. What the fuck, man? You can arrest people for shit like that. All right, let's go.
careless, and just hurtful actions that they've made over the last year are the type of actions that get someone either seriously injured or killed. Do these women care that maybe releasing my dress puts my life at risk? No. Do these women care that maybe convincing the father of my kid that I'm abusing and feeding his 3-year-old drugs, do they care that that's dangerous and putting my life at risk? Do they care that he already attempted to kill me once, so maybe letting his best friends know where I live might not be a very smart thing to do? No, they don't care. You know why they don't care? Because I'm speaking about men's issues. If I was speaking about women's issues, if my page...
So here's my concern, right? If you really think this is a problem, you don't make a YouTube video about it. You file a restraining order, right? Am I the only one that thinks like that? If you think somebody is purposely targeting you to hurt you, you don't just come out on YouTube and say, let me put their shit, because she put her shit on there. Like, she did, like, literally put the shit on there. And you don't just be like, oh yeah, this is what I want you. This is the people that's trying to hurt me. To, again, her followers who she has conditioned to think the way that she does. And like every accusation that she's saying that this person is actually doing, she's also doing to her followers. And it's, I don't know, like it seems pretty fucked up that it's by putting somebody else's page on here and saying this person is going after me, when Roma knows she has some rabid followers and she has spoken to the fact that men are under attack. It's also as if she's being irresponsible, the irresponsibility that she's accusing the other person of having. Maybe it's just me, but this is what that sounds like. But let's go.
Page was built on how awful it was to be a woman, they would be right there supporting me, and their pitchforks would be up for anybody who had something to say. Society doesn't want men speaking for their issues. We see what happens when they do. They get called misogynistic, they get screamed at about patriarchy, about privilege, and nobody even takes a second to realize that
No. I've seen men talk about issues. I talk about men's issues. I've even given credence to some men's right issues that need to be addressed, and some of them can actually easily be addressed really, really succinctly by the way men act, as well as addressing it as society. That's a thing that happens. We know this. We can actually point to it. You know, us treating guys like they have no emotional intelligence. That's a thing that happens. And that's also not only just reinforced by women, but that's also reinforced by guys as well. But let's go.
Majority of the suicide rate is men, that men take up a good chunk of domestic violence. Like, no one stops to think about that. Nobody cares. So the women who want...
A majority of the self-elimination rate is done by males. I hate that statistic because it's fucking true. And a way of actually resolving that issue is let's get rid of the gun problem. Let's get rid of the gun problem, because women attempt self-deletion more than guys. Guys are just more successful because they find violent means to make sure that it's taken care of. Like, nobody ever talks about that shit. Maybe we should promote more mental health instead of just, exacting stoicism upon men and how men should act. I don't. Is it me? Am I missing something? But let's go.
Want to advocate for men, we think to ourselves, well, maybe we'll have a better shot. But you know why you don't see a lot of women advocating for men? Because women make our lives hell. They try to take away our children. They make friends with the people who abused us. They make up false allegations, and they make every step an attempt to make sure that we are physically harmed. Society doesn't understand equality, because if they did, they wouldn't treat people who try to preach for it like this. They wouldn't have feminists who work and preach for women to have the right to use their voice, who say things like, we must always support women, we must always support other mothers. We wouldn't have those women turning around and demonizing, censoring, bullying, and putting other women's life at risk.
Again, like, I need citations for this. Like, for real, like, if this is such a fucking big issue, hey, police report. Like, it's almost as if you want to use your victimhood to say, like, this is a bad problem, but I don't see a police report. And it's just, and again, it's not just me saying, oh, you shouldn't believe her because she's an MRA. Like, no, because she's a conservative. Like, let's be honest, I don't believe conservatives much. If they, to quote a certain disembodied head, if certain conservatives tell me that snow is white, I go outside and check. But let's go.
Just because they choose to speak for men. Does it scare me off? No, absolutely not. I'm gonna keep advocating for you guys until I take my last breath, and I promise you that. Whether that's incentive for them to take it to the next step, I don't care. Bring it on. You're not gonna silence
Whoa. That cross is looking a little bit too big for you right now.
me, especially not through fear. But I will say one thing to those women and everybody else who hates me, every man and woman who thinks that I shouldn't have this platform. I've spent the last year using my voice and reaching people across the world, and I can tell you that it makes an impact. Young men knowing that there is somebody that doesn't want to preach kill all men or peg all men, knowing that
Wait, who preaches peg all men? No! Fuck! Wait, what? I'm a guy and I know. I don't think you should, if you're consenting and you like the shit, if you're consenting and you like the shit, then like, no, like that's fine, but just like, and I know what the quote is with Jada. I wasn't exactly quoting him, but yeah, sure. All right, wow, why? Like, and then, like, if somebody said that, is that saying that they're taking away the man's masculinity? If they did say that, like, I don't get... over Graftail, I am for people having the right to defend their own country. I don't think imperialism in any way, shape, or form is actually good. I believe that you should respect somebody's other country's boundaries. And so that gives you the idea that of course I'm for Ukraine, because Russia is an imperious, capitalistic fucking country. But let's continue.
that person is out there for them means a lot. Because guess what? As women, we are constantly being fed some sort of validation. You are right. You are correct. Doesn't matter. If you can't pass in a career, don't worry. You still have value as a mother. Men don't get that. They have to work hard. Men's value only comes from what they can offer and what they look like.
No. No. Men's all... That's what you think. Okay. Now offer. And I know she doesn't mean emotional or, support in a way of, emotional or mental or friendship support. Thank you. But like literally just what she's saying is that what money he has. And no, like I'm a broke motherfucker. I literally had a big financial issue that happened to me recently, as in like a couple of days ago. And I still have value to people because I offer friendship, I offer emotional support. But this chick only thinks of men as money and the way they look. Sure, let's go.
That's what we teach them. So forgive me if I say, I'm not backing down and I'm not leaving, but I'm also not going to sit here and tolerate being treated like this by society.
And I see TikToks on here all the time that talk about like
Alex Gray. Oh shit, that's another video. So yeah, no. I want to actually go and do this shit. Alex Grace. I want to actually look at the video that hold on. That GA told me about. Let's do this. And let's actually search. So it's not in any of her titles. Oh, here it is. 3 days ago. Is right there.
Hi, guys.
Oh, this is a 32-minute video. But here we go. I'm not going to cover this whole video, but this is the video.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special video. I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So apparently Roma Army made another video about me. What's new? So I'm gonna play it for you, and we're just gonna talk through it together, and I'm gonna guide you through the way I think and the way she's misconstruing everything I'm saying and making her own narrative of whatever's going on in that brain. But
all right, yeah, no, I'm gonna cover that later because that's actually gonna be very, very interesting. Because like I said, I've actually watched Roma Army shit, and what a lot of people don't realize is when you do shit like this, when you actually make videos talking about somebody else's content, to just outright just watch their content, it kind of sucks. You kind of have to have some sort of idea of what they're talking about and what they're saying, because you don't want to just pull one random video without knowing what their stance on shit would actually be. And so, yeah, I'm gonna actually watch that on like my own personal time and see what that actually entails and where that actually goes. But yeah, but anyway, we're gonna cut this video segment here. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't done so, you can follow me on Twitch, because I'm doing the Twitch live and shit like that. Also, if you want to actually help out with the channel, the free Bezos bucks for the Amazon Prime, if you want to actually help, like, donate that to the channel, it will go to be great. It'd help you avoid the ads and shit. And yeah, just want to say thank you for watching, and cut this video segment here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that later. Did I add that already to the save watch later? Yeah, all right. All right. Okay. So, how do you guys think? I know I've getting compliments recently about the actual picture and shit like that. Yeah. As you guys can see, I kind of got some ideas, changed some shit. She gotta have more cheeks. Change some shit around. So I don't want all of my art to actually just be huge titty like anime girls. Where a lot of them are. Some of them have smaller breasts, you know, because, like, you know, yeah, reasons. As you can as you can see, I've been working on just making things a little bit better. You can go through some of my other videos that I was doing recently of me working on the art. Yeah. I want to actually play some God of War later on. I think I'm gonna start going to the higher difficulty level. Give me a challenge or something. But yeah. So I do want to say this. I think I'm gonna actually try to get me one of those. If you guys been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love riding my bike, and I think I'm gonna actually try to get a. I think I'm gonna try to get a bike stand holder where I can actually put my bike in and just pedal. But yeah. So, all right. Let's go to the next video, and I'm giving myself a breather because I feel that this video is gonna be trash, and you guys have to understand like how much trash that I think this video is gonna be. I need you to understand that. Okay, let's just get to it. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I have covered this individual that I'm going to be watching for a while. This is like from the start of me doing commentary on my channel. And this is like one of those people that started, was like, man, we need to go to different countries to try to get us a wives because American women are too picky. And yes, I called him like, I used to call him Little Bill, but we have Little O'Shea Duke Jackson right here. And he's gonna tell us, get this, a man gets humbled after he smashed his best friend's mom. Wait, I thought that's what all the porno categories were. Fucking a MILF. I'm sorry. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Start.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back with another episode of Fair Use. I'm reacting to things only on the black internet. And
wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, okay. Let's go.
Today, a homeboy finds out that his friend is smashing his mom.
Oh my God!
And it does get ugly. But let's get into the video.
I'm doing this video because I shared a list with Vegeta, the editor, and he was like, man gets humbled after smashing his wife. Yeah, this is the reason why this video is here. This is the reason why this video is here. Blame Vegeta.
Stop the show. The niggas start knocking like the police, and they not the police. Somebody about to get their ass whooped. Don't answer, don't. Who ain't knocking loud, man? Don't answer. Don't answer, bro.
What? Why is he saying don't answer? It's like it's a problem. Let's get this shit going. Now, yeah, he is telling the truth. If you hear somebody, if you know it ain't the police and they knocking on the door like that, you better open the door with a block. Just open, block. Just open, block. But let's go. Let's go.
Wait. You see, stop. You see the nigga getting loose, right? Bruh. Do you see him getting loose? It's about to be some ass whooping time coming up. But he better not answer that door, though. Oh, yeah. Don't answer the door, dog. Please don't answer the door, bro. And he pacing, too? That's how you know this. Oh!
Wait, what? Wait, what did you do to fuck my mom? She got that good. Okay. What is your problem? I'm not asking you to call me stepdad. Like, dude, your mama came on to me. And it was with permission. Like, you know, what the fuck? Like, free love, man. Free love. Love has no friendship. Like, all right, let's go.
What I hear about you fucking my moms, bro? Stop the show. That nigga, you know you been fucking his mama. You know you did it. Why you over there acting like you didn't do it? Your mom's already guilty. Let's go.
I wouldn't do that, bro. I wouldn't cross you like that. That's your mom's. You would? No.
The fuck? I'm closing that door behind me. I'm closing that door. Like, dude, I'm not. It's not about that. I'm gone. I'm gone. Okay. Shit. Let's go.
Come on, man. You for real right now? Yeah, for real. beating on the door and shit. I mean, what's going on? For real.
They didn't push their way in the door, bro. You did too much talking. You supposed to get off of one of them niggas or run. But now they didn't push your ass up into the door. You know what I'm saying? And they got the man, and the dude is sitting there like this. When a nigga is like that, it's about to be some bullshit off in the game. Trust me, I already know. Let's see what happens.
He said like he got his ass whooped a couple times like that before. I'm just saying. All right, let's go.
No. No, let him see your phone.
Let him see the phone. You said you didn't do it. Let him see the phone.
Oh no, we been knowing each other. You my man. I wouldn't cross you like that. I can't let you in the phone. I can't go everywhere. Like I said, you got your man's back. Can he ski? What's going on? Let me see the phone. Man, I can't let you in the phone. Man, let me see the phone. I can't let you in the phone. You feel me, right? You my man's.
Okay, so let's just talk about this. This is some toxic masculinity just off the bat. Like, why does it matter if I'm fucking your mama or not? If I'm not disrespecting her, if we keeping it cool where you don't need to know about it, why the fuck is it a problem? This is some toxic shit. Like, let your mom be free. Are you mad because you ain't in it? Like, the fuck? Why is it? Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. Like, shit, I wouldn't be mad if a friend of mine was fucking my mama. She need the dick. Like, the fuck? But then again, too, like, my mother's an adult. She can have whatever consensual relationship that she wants. As long as that person isn't disrespecting her, I don't care. I don't care. My mother is not my property. But I'm sure people like this, yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. Why would I cross you like that? Like, if you my man, show me. Prove it to me. Man, let him see the phone, G. Let me see the phone. That's your man, let him see the phone. I can't let you in the phone, man. I can't let you in the phone. Man, I can't let you. Hear me out. That's your mom's. That is your mom's you talking about, bro. You really come in like.
Let him see the phone, then, nigga. Let him see the phone. Why you over here?
It's always the coward motherfuckers. It's always the motherfuckers that get their ass whooped. That's talking about, oh, well, you over there like why you ain't being this? Oh, Shay, shut your dumb ass up. Just shut your dumb ass up, dude. Because you would have shit yourself by now. But let's go.
You're doing all this double talk. See, if that was me, I would have got off on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I used to be a boxer back in '86. But let's go.
Like I cross you like that. We've been knowing.
You ain't even that old, dumbass. All right. Let's go.
You tried to 3+ years.
3+ years? Hell yeah, you're across him, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah. Bro, let me see the phone. Man, let me see the phone, man. Bro, I get sick, bro. Let me see your phone, bro. I can't let you show me, bro, man. What you trying to see, man? There ain't nothing in the phone. There's nothing in the phone. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at it right there. Ain't nothing in there. Come on. What's going on here? You gotta explain to me something, man. You come beating in the door, man. What's going on? Man, no, huh?
We got the phone.
What's in there? Come on.
Okay, so we can't show the rest of it. That's absolute time. Let me just say this, right?
It's always the loser motherfuckers.
Remember the TikTok thick MILF lady that was mad at me? And, listen, baby, you need to go ahead and give me a call anyway, because I like how you looking on TikTok. I'm just going to be real. And you need to go ahead and be mine and stop being mad and stop playing with me. But anyway, she allegedly told a joke on TikTok to make somebody assume that, you know, she was sleeping with her son's best friend, but she did it once he got older.
So I'm going to say this. Never film yourself doing a fucking crime. You were literally doing a crime that is menacing, that's assault, and the fact that it's premeditated because you got your friend there in a fucking ski mask. Never film yourself doing a crime. And oh God, oh girl got big titties. I'm sorry. Big, medium, sometimes small are my weakness. I love titties. All right, let's go.
But as you see, this situation here, you have a dude that's his friend, and he's been sleeping with his mother. I hate to say this shit, man. This happens a lot more than we want to talk about in the black community in America. It happens a whole lot more than what we want to say. It's a lot of dudes.
I mean, like, if anybody's seen Friday, like, wait, what is that Friday clip? Hold on. Let me close this right quick. If that Friday clip happens, let's see. Where is it at? Here it goes. Here it is. We all know. We all remember this scene, boy. We all remember this scene. I'm sure y'all do. We all remember this scene, boy. We all. Yes.
Miss Parker finer than a motherfucker.
Yes.
I knocked the dust off that pussy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Here it is. Please say. Please say.
Them low ass shorts on. You know we be looking.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Parker. Like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Shit. Oh God. Okay. I'm an asshole. Yes.
Dudes that didn't sleep with their moms, they friends' mom, unfortunately. And the reality is that it's embarrassing to the guy.
How?
So who you want to go out and fight is the dude. And I get that, right? Because
wait, how is it this embarrassing to a guy? Is it because I look at sex and relationship a lot differently than other people? I don't care. That you just like, I don't care. Really. How is it embarrassing? Yo, mama giving out the cookies. And the cookies. Like, the fuck? Okay. I mean, like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh, you mad? Like, uh-huh. But yeah. Yeah. I bet you only lasted like 2 seconds. You dumb fuck. Like, you keep rolling with this shit. But to whoop somebody's ass because they fucking my mama, shit, he may be doing her a service. She may be getting her mind taken off for something else. I am not gonna be mad. I will be mad if anybody was being abusive or controlling or manipulative to anybody I know. Be it if they were having sex with my mother, my daughter, my sister, whatever, my cousin. The standard is not that they're having a relationship. It's that, are you abusing them? This is some, every woman in my life can't be touched by somebody. Like, that's some bullshit. But let's continue.
Because he's supposed to be your homeboy. He ain't supposed to, do nothing like that. But again, what we see in Black America is that we always take the problem to the guys instead of dealing with who was supposed to have that standard, which is the parent. Because listen, let me tell you.
Wait, I'm sorry. You gonna tell your mama who she can have a relationship with? Damn, that's okay. Like, how? Again, why does that, who they choose to have a relationship with, why does that matter to you? You ain't sleeping with them. I hope you ain't sleeping with your parent. I'm just saying, like, I hope that's the case. But all right, let's go.
It is. If you are a man and you have a daughter, all right, like I have a somewhat of an adopted stepdaughter. It's not my daughter, but she's a young lady who used to work for me. I call her my daughter. I'm not with her mom or anything. Her mom's actually married to her real dad. Let's just talk about that, right? But let's just say, for example, her age, she's around 22. She brings her...
Like, no. Never let a 22-year-old around a motherfucker like this. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's... And he even said, it's like, her mom is married. Like, dude, like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? That's not your daughter. That you can say your goddaughter, but that's not your daughter, you dumb fuck. And I don't think you would actually appreciate the difference anyway if you thought she was coming on to you.
Friend And let's say she's my real daughter, and I sleep with her. That's still sort of morally wrong, right? Because like your dad just F my friend, if that was my real biological daughter. You guys get that? So yeah, it's her friend's fault.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any. Hold on, let me just go back. Maybe I missed something with that one.
And I sleep with her. Her age, she's around 22. She brings her friend, and let's say she's my real daughter, and I sleep with her.
Oh, okay.
That's still sort of morally wrong.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I get it. He was saying that if it was his real daughter and his real daughter brought a friend around and he slept with his daughter's friend. Okay, yeah, I get it now. Now he's saying that's morally wrong. I would not say that. I would say that if you're chasing after a 22 because you think 22, I can control her and I can manipulate her, yes. Me as a 40-year-old guy, I would not date a 22-year-old. Just simple because if I'm dating and sleeping with a 22-year-old, I have to have a connection. So I would doubt there's much to me in that 22-year-old can connect with besides sexual reproductive organs. And that's not enough for me. But, you know, I for some people, I guess it is. But let's continue.
Right? Because like your dad just F my friend, if that was my real biological daughter. You guys get that? So yeah, it's her friend's fault, but you're the parent. Like, you're not supposed to be sleeping with my friends because that's embarrassing. And the same thing for this situation. Yeah, that dude you've been knowing for 3 years, but you've been knowing your mama all your life. And anytime that the shit happens, you my girl, you slept with my mom, we want to go fight the dude. When the person that allowed it to happen, even if he was coming on to your mom or something like that, it'd be different where your mom come and tell you, hey man, you know, your friend, he been making passes at me and shit, I don't appreciate that. And you know, I need you to check him about that. Then
Okay, so you're literally saying that if your mom was saying that, hey, yo, that's not my thing, that's it's not what I like, you know, he's making passes at me and it's not cool, that's one thing. But if it's consenting adults, where's the problem? If it's no manipulation, where's the problem? Oh, because that's yours, right? Well, let's continue.
And I can understand it, but your mom pulled down her underwear and was smashing the dude behind your back? Bro, your mama disrespected you.
That's not disrespect.
You got your friend over there and you and the dude jumping, which is what happened, and I can't show that part because it's YouTube. But then let's say, for example, you were the one over there to confront the dude, he shoot both of y'all. Then both of y'all is dead. And your mama comes to the funeral, mad at the other dude, when she the reason why it happened in the first place.
I knew he'd find a way to blame the woman. I knew it. I knew that it was going to be a way for him to blame the woman. Of course it would be. It wouldn't be an O'Shea Duke Jackson video without him finding some way to blame the woman. And you're right, GA. He is some sort of insecure. But of course, it's the woman's fault because reasons.
God does start getting smarter. Even if it is your mama and your mama is grabbing me like that, cut her off, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you like this in life, you gotta be smart. You think you're going over there to whip somebody's ass, and you underestimate the dude. Dude might have the thing on him, and he get off, and he might actually even beat it because these dudes came to fight me. I shot one of them and killed one of them, and the other dude because they was attacking me because I was having sex with the dude's mom, and it's not illegal if she's an adult. And you lose your life or you get badly hurt behind some shit your mama did. You know? Instead of thinking, using your head, well, you know, she decided to do that, and I know it will hurt. I know, but the person you're supposed to be angry at is the lady, because dudes will always play you. You know, you really ain't got friends and stuff.
This sounds sad. Like, okay, I get it. I fucking get it. Like, he's actually giving some sort of good advice. You know what I mean? He's giving some sort of good advice. Albeit, like, it comes off really fucking hackneyed and shit. But he's giving some sort of good advice. But the fact that he's like, oh yeah, you know, be mad at your mama because it's her fault because she giving that good away. Like, why would you be mad at your mama? Your mama may need some loving. Like, man, like, just because she your mama don't mean that she stopped being a person that has needs, like the fuck? What is your problem, dog? Like, I don't know. Let's go.
Like that in life, man. Very few guys will really be there for you like that. But your family's supposed to have a higher standard, man. But anyways, guys, what do you think?
Fuck the family. Fuck the family. The family fucked her husband. All right, 10 points if you get where that line is from. But no, like, does he not think that people want to have sex? I don't understand. Like, you know. All right, let's go.
Would you have smashed his mom? I don't know what she looked like, but guys, comment below. Check me out. First come to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.
Okay, shit. Yeah, no. So that was the thing that happened. I mean, like, it's sage advice not to get mad at the guy if they're not being manipulative or harmful to your family member. But because they may have that thing on them, that's kind of weird. Because they may have that thing. I don't know. To me, I don't care who, like, if you're having a consensual relationship and you're not abusing somebody, then it's fine. It's totally fine. But anyway, that's just my thing. And like, I don't think my family members are my property. I would just hope that the people that they're with are treating them as also that they're not their property. And that's all we can hope for. Can we always approve of the person that they're with? Do I have to like the person that my family member is with? No, I just have to make sure that they're not doing anything abusive. And if they're not doing anything abusive, why the fuck should I care? Again, my family members are not my property. There are other people that are on this crazy fucking journey of life with me. And I'll be glad when people start understanding that you don't own your family members. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. Well, it was one other thing that I wanted to do, and then I guess I can stop for right now. Was it in Discord? I think it was in Discord. I know it's a few things that I want to actually cover, but we've been having a lot of bird app things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cover this, and god damn, I want to cover that later. All right, so we're gonna cover this one thing, and you're gonna wonder why I just don't like certain shit. Yeah. Just bringing this shit up. Bear with me, guys. It's gonna be the last video that I do, and I think the art is turning out really well. All right. Okay, so this is a thing. All right, so I want to post you guys something. I want to post you guys that maybe the prohibition for consensual sex in religion is bullshit. I know, right? I know, right? It's bullshit, right? Why would it be bullshit? Crimson, why are you saying it's bullshit? Well, because of this. And I just pull this up. Let me just actually go to this one, because I'm putting away the drawing right now. So yeah, let's go to this. Priest arrested for having a threesome with corset wearing dominatrices on the church altar. And yes, you saw that shit right. The priest was getting it on with a motherfucking with two dominatrixes. And yeah, we're gonna actually watch the video. Here we go. Here we go. A Louisiana priest was caught in an unholy act. He was discovered allegedly filming himself having sex with two dominatrices on a church altar. Mind you, this was consensual. When passersby noticed the lights on at St. Peter's and Paul's Roman Catholic Church at an unusual hour, so they was in the sanctuary. I mean, like, okay. Witnesses peeked inside and allegedly defined Reverend Travis Clark having sex with two women on the altar adorned with stage lighting and sex toys. They was getting it in. They literally had stage lights like I do. And sex toys like I do. Oh, God. He was getting in. And it was consensual. We shouldn't be shitting on him. He was living his fucking life, and the shit was consensual. We should be fine with this. But let's go. The women, 41-year-old Mindy Dixon and 23-year-old Melissa Kane, were allegedly dressed in corsets and high-heel boots. They was getting it in. The trio were arrested on obscenity charges for what Dixon reportedly described on her social media act as an act to defile the house of God. Yes. Yes. Okay, all right, let's go. Oh, God, that was brings new phrase to the oh God, oh God, oh God. A Louisiana priest was arrested for allegedly filming himself having sex with two dominatrices on the altar at his church, on his Catholic church, the report says. The priest, identified by NOLA.com as Reverend Travis Clark, was busted after a passerby saw lights on in a rather unusual hour on September the 30th and peeked inside St. Peter's and St. Peter and Paul Roman Catholic Church in Pearl River. Snitches get stitches. The unidentified witness saw a half-naked priest having sex with two women who were dressed in corsets and high-heel boots. Why do they keep going to the corsets and high-heel boots? The altar was adorned with stage lighting and several sex toys and a cell phone mounted on a tripod that was recorded the act. The witness took video footage of the unholy trinity and called police. Also, it was more than one camera angles. Cops arrested Clark along with his two altar servers. I can't with this one. 41-year-old Mindy Dixon and 23-year-old Melissa Chang, and booked them on obscenity charges. The women reportedly told cops they were at the church to film role play with the priest. Cops determined everything went on that night was consensual, but arrested the trio on obscenity charges. They were in view of the public. So they get arrested on obscenity charges that were consensual. This is a consensual thing. No, you heard it right. It's bad because it was consensual and it was with adult women. Okay, sure, let's go. NOLA.com added that Dixon, who was also an adult film actress, had posted on social media a day prior that she was traveling to New Orleans area to meet up with another dominatrix to defile the house of God. The Archbishop of the New Orleans Archdiocese visited the church to perform a ritual that will restore the sanctity of the altar. Clark, who was ordained in 2013, was suspended from the archdiocese after his arrest. Like, they literally burnt the altar. They burnt the altar. They burnt the fucking altar. That was a thing that they did. They burnt the altar. But that was a defilement of the house of God. But the priest that was touching kids, well, we're just going to move him around. They suspended this man for having consensual sex with motherfucking adults. They planned the shit. They filmed the shit. And it was nothing but consent going all around. They brought this man on obscenity charges. But the priests that were touching little kids, oh no, that's a sin that they have to have penance for with God, and they repented and shit. Let the priests have sex. When it's consensual, they do outstanding marvels of the shit. I don't know. Shit. Free the priest! I just can't. I get it. If you like, they were trying to find something to get these people with, but I just can't with this one. I just can't. Like, I can't be mad at the priest, partly because I like threesomes. But I don't know. You tell me. Leave in the comments of if they should be penalized a lot or should they be praised. Because a priest having consensual sex with somebody who's, legal, I mean, like, that's a fucking rare thing to actually do. And he had 2 women. Fuck. This is to put it like Aphrodite says, the gods have blessed you, boy. The fuck? God of War 3 reference. Shit. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. Cut this video segment here. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's been a couple hours. Thank everybody who's watched today. If you want to actually, this is the art going so far right now. This is the art. As you can actually see, putting a little bit of character in it. You guys can actually see that I'm working really hard on it. Of course, I got to get to the point where I can actually ink it. I'm thinking about putting a fifth character in it, but I don't know where. Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody who's actually subscribed and all that other good shit. Thank everybody who just jumped on and just had fun today. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night, and Here, why don't you just play us out?
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
eating. The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.